Hi everybody, it's your buddy Brad here, and today I'm going to give a quick little note. Then we're going to take a look at the uh, cosh, COSH2 BS variation for JWildfire. My quick note is um, I have been doing these uh, understanding variation tutorials uh, mostly for challenges in the JWildfire artists group. We are going through each variation, and I do these just to help people understand or help them see what the variation can do. I am not a math person at all. I don't even try to pretend I am. When making variations, a lot of it's just dumb luck. um, I do some research and have learned a lot from other members in the fractal community. Uh, but uh, when I ask for, also, if you have any suggestions for me for doing these videos, please comment below. If you're watching this off of YouTube, please click on the YouTube link, comment, let me know if you think I should do something different, something about the format, um, or if you're finding it helpful. Let me know. If you're not, let me know so I can try to change up something. And if you have suggestions, I am always open for suggestions. So that is the end of my semi-quick note. So now we're going to continue on with the tutorial. So I have created not created, but added to the color grid that we have, that I've been using. I thought I had a link to it. Hold on, give me a second. And it is a takeoff from Greg Helt's color grid, and I made it into a 3D cube to help better visualize the effect of variations in 3D space. So that is the new 3D color grid reference baseline. And so then if we go to JWildfire, this is the baseline. Going to add a final to it and go to the cosh 2 variation. And so this is what it looks like with the default variables. And the cosh 2 is based off of the cosh variation by Kothi, where I added some variables to the variation just to add a little bit more added just a few more things for you to play around with. And it is cosh is actually a hyperbolic of the cosine. if we look on Wikipedia here, it's in mathematics, hyperbolic functions are analog of the ordinary trigonometric or circular functions. So it is based on cosine on the hyperbolic plane. And like I say, I'm not a math guy totally, so feel free to read through the article to get more of an idea if you wish. Also, you can also check out the hyperbolic cosine on Wolfram Math World. I will be posting these links. That's something I know I haven't been doing, so I will add these links to the YouTube post. So if we go back to JWildfire, I'm going to be on the XY plane here. Yeah, set the pitch to 45 and the order 45. And with the 3D cube, you need to make sure that the preserve Z button is turned on, because if it's turned off, you see what we get. It could still be helpful. It's just for the 3D effect, you won't get the 3D part of it. So we turn on preserve Z. And we have four variables, x1, x2, which work on the x-plane, and y1 and y2, which work on the y-plane. So if we play around with some variables here, whoa, that's a lot. See, x1 kind of spread it out this way, x2 is spreading it out more this way. And try the y function variable y1, bringing it out more. We're getting kind of the cool like pinching points here. And I found that if you increase the y1, you can kind of get, it's kind of like the amplitude of the cosine wave. The more you increase it, the more waves you will get. Now I have increased the y2, so it's working on kind of both sides here. And then we can play around with the triangles. We can turn them, rotate them. And you can see how it's warping the cube. Like here's one side of it, here's another side. Then we can also play with it on the YZ or ZX plane too. So on YZ, and even if you're not really into 3D fractals, give it a try. You might not find something you like. And just the VX. So if any of the math heads out there would like to add anything about the complex functions, that would be very helpful for me going forward, because we are going to be going over a few more of them. Again, if you have any suggestions, please comment on them on the YouTube post. Okay, so I think we've seen what it can do with the cube. Let's see what it can do with mesh object. And I like using number 5. Make a few little corrections here. So we have the cube. Go up to cosh 2. And since this is the cube is 3D, we need to go to preserve Z. And I'm actually going to go ahead and hide the cube. And start playing around with the triangle. And adjust the pitch, the yaw. Maybe even increase the weight here some. And here is where we should be able to see even better the waveform in effect. Actually, I think I had the brightness a little bit too high. Yes, I do like the brightness. Sometimes I use it a little bit too much. Yeah, now we are getting that nice little waveform. We can spread it out. So you see it can actually do a lot of really cool things, either as a regular variation or a 3D variation. So go out there, give it a try. It does some cool things with linears, with Julias. Just go out there, have fun with it. Until next time, bye.